came to a profound realization in the wake of the Supreme Court's breaking up of the legal constraints that some are trying to keep in place on whom may marry whom, mainly through that DOMA and Prop 8 foolishness. Anyway, what revelation have I come to? Only that those few Christians still brave enough to openly claim that God hates gays are not so sorely mistaken as we, in this day and age, have been led to think. It's a fair summation. Not only do the scribes of the ancient Hebrew nations make a point of showing you-know-who as saying it in his holy scripts many times, and so too do later Roman Catholic disciples. Describe the belated Jesus as having passively played along with this meanness passed down from the Levites. But also, lately, if he should actually exist, he might for once have a legitimate and just case for why God must now hate gays. They've given him a reason to despise and label their behavior abomination. Pride. No, not the deadly sin kind. I mean the movement. No longer behooved to hide, they force their family and friends to forsake what they intuit, to let go faith-based hate they've been raised with, and to consciously and actively reprove it. Wow. What a dramatic improvement in what amounts to so little time. Now the vast majority of citizens, local governments, and businesses are openly recognizing the positive LGBT contribution to how we perceive what a healthy and happy citizenry ought to be like. And this revolution in thought has got so many of God's bigots choosing to quit it, or at least to sit it out in silence, giving up their false piety rather than give up their place as any kind of cornerstone of American propriety. I suppose all this must feel kind of like a bitch slap directly to God's face. So much for the limp-wristed myth. The gay community has, in many ways, put Yahweh in his proper place. Behind us. Ugh. Oh, gays. Out of all those God has oppressed, it is they who, amazingly, are finally making Christians do what guys like Hitchens pled for. Give in and or redress the moral contradictions embedded throughout the ancient fictions they've been fed. Just deaden them to their sense of humanity by their embracing of fallacious dogmas instead. Lesbians, gays, bis, trans, pansexuals, and many other self-defining folk have openly and vocally reminded us that a truly civilized society can only ever be realized when we recognize that morality, though mostly pre-wired, really is our own to mind and should never be mired by the outmoded lies of the long ago dead. And so I admire them and take hope from this bold lesson that more atheists can find the nerve necessary to come out of their closets proudly and loudly declaring, "We're here. We don't fear your gods." Get used to it.